Hi everyone, this is Angela from Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel. Happy to have you join us this morning for a short Pilates mat class to get you going for your day. So we're going to start today sitting. We're going to go ahead and if you have a small ball or a yoga block, you can go ahead and place that in between your knees. If you don't have one, you can definitely do this without as well. We're going to sit nice and tall, just doing some warm up for the spine. We'll start with some roll downs. We're going to just roll halfway down. We're going to exhale, rounding down. When we get to our mid back, we're going to go ahead and stop there, inhaling, and then we're going to exhale to help pull in the low abdominals, rounding back up to sitting tall. And we'll take it again, exhaling as we round down, keeping those shoulders nice and open across the front of the chest. Inhaling, leading from the top of the head, low abdominals pull in with that exhale, coming to sitting tall. Watch that we're trying to sit nice and tall on our sit bones when we get back to the top. Exhaling again on the way down, really softening into those ribs. Inhaling, exhaling to curl back on up. And again, inhale, exhale, rounding back down. Inhaling here, exhaling to come up. Let's go ahead and take a little twist. We're going to exhale on our way down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale coming back up. We'll go to the left side. And same thing, exhaling on the way down. Inhale, exhaling to round back up. Good, everyone, coming back to the right side again. Exhaling down. Inhaling, exhaling up. Going to our second side. Exhaling down. Inhaling, exhaling, coming back up once more each side. Nice deep head to tail curve, leading from the top of the head to come up. And then last time, same thing on the left. Nice deep head to tail curve. And exhaling, coming back on up. Good, let's go ahead and take that ball away. We're going to go ahead and make our way back to our back. We're going to go ahead into our dying bug exercise where our arms are to the ceiling. We're going to work on our diagonals. Exhaling, reaching out. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling other side. Good, keep that pelvis inner neutral. Inhaling center. Exhale first side again to center. Second side. Keep imagining tree trunks or something really heavy growing down over the torso as we continue to move those arms and legs away. So we use that breath to pull the belly in and down. Exhaling back, inhaling center. Again, right side. Trying not to let both sides move, but just one arm and leg. Inhaling center, one more. And back. And one more. And back. Good. From here, just hug the knees into the chest, taking a little rock side to side. From here, we're going to go into some bridging. You can, again, use a little ball or a block in your hips if you have one. If not, that's totally fine too. We're going to go ahead and just watch that our toes are pointing straight ahead. Our knees are to the ceiling. From our neutral pelvis, we'll go ahead and exhale, rolling up through the spine to inhale here at the top. And then stretching through the front of those hips. A little hold while we inhale, exhale, rolling back on down, finding our neutral. Inhaling here at the bottom, exhaling, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, trying to lengthen across the front of the hips. Try not to go too high. We don't go quite as high as a yoga bridge where we're opening the front of those ribs, keeping those ribs zipped in. Starting by softening those ribs, really rolling back down, trying to keep my hips as high as I can while the upper back lowers. And we'll take it again, exhaling, rounding back on up. Inhaling here, making sure both hips are level. And softening, exhaling back down. We're going to take a little pulse on the ball when we get to the top. Exhaling, rolling on up. Here we're going to squeeze the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, rolling back down. If you don't have a ball, you can just pulse your knees towards each other. Exhaling, rolling up again. We're going to squeeze on that ball or pulse the knees towards each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, hips stay nice and level, softening back down. And we exhale, rolling up, squeezing on that ball. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling back on down. Last time, inhale, exhale to roll up. Inhaling at the top, and we squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Softening back down. Good, everybody. Go ahead, hug the knees in, taking that ball back on out. We're going to take some one-legged bridges. So I'm going to take right foot to the floor, left foot to our tabletop. We're going to go ahead and press and lift on up. Inhaling, exhaling to lower. For a little more challenge, you can take the leg all the way to the ceiling and lower. Still trying to keep those hips nice and level, watching that I'm not dipping on my left side with that leg in the air. Both sides nice and steady. And back down. Still same breathing, inhaling at the bottom, exhaling to lift. Little inhale at the top so we hold and build strength, and then exhale to lower down. We're going to do one more on this side. And then back down. Good. From here, we can take our second side, pressing to lift on up and back down. Breathing, exhaling as we press to lift. Inhaling at our top, feeling that lift under those glutes and down. Can take again the leg towards the ceiling for a little more challenge. And down. Exhaling to lift. Inhale, exhale down. Exhaling to lift. Inhaling, exhaling down. And last one. Exhale to lift. Inhale and exhaling down. Good. Let's take a little side twist. So keeping those ribs connected down, taking the arms to the side, legs are in tabletop. We're going to go ahead and twist to the right, keeping those legs together. We're going to let the legs hover, and then I'm going to pull my low abdominals in to bring those legs up, and I'm going to twist over to my second side. Twisting off. Exhaling, pulling the core in to come back through center. And again, exhaling, twisting to that first side again. Low abdominals pulling back in. Rib cage stays connected. Shoulders are trying to stay connected to both sides of the mat. And coming back on up. Last time, each side. Exhaling, first side. Strong low abdominals. Pulling us back in. And one more time, hovering over to that left side. And exhaling to come back in. Good, let's go ahead and roll ourselves up to sitting. We're going to take our seal today. So sitting nice and tall. We're going to go ahead and hold on through the inside of our ankles. So you can also take rolling like a ball as another option for this one. So we're going to stay in a nice tight ball either way. Exhaling as we roll back. Exhaling even more, that last bit of air out, and then inhaling at the top. So we inhale here, exhale, rolling back. Finding balance. When we roll, we're trying not to use momentum. Trying not to roll on the neck. Exhaling. So this one was called seal, and I didn't do it the first couple times because there was a few little claps of the feet, like seal feet clapping together. Exhaling back. Keeping that curve, coming up. Try and keep the shoulders down. 2 more. Exhaling, rounding, nice tight curve. Inhaling up, little claps. And last one, exhaling down. And little claps. Go ahead and bring the knees in. Just take the feet out in front. Little stretch over those legs for a moment. Breathing into the hamstrings. Just can reach for the feet, or arms can go to the legs. Little shake of the head, no. Little nod, yes. Releasing some of that back tension. From here, What I'd like us to work on is pressing up into our reverse planks. So modification for this is you can have the knees bent and you can press and lift the hips this way. Fingers, if your shoulders are really flexible, can point forward. Otherwise, we can turn fingers side or back way. So either way, we're going to go ahead, either with knees bent or feet outstretched. We're going to go ahead and press, lifting on up to reverse plank. Inhaling, lowering down, we're going to go ahead and take our arms forward and lift into a little teaser variation. We can also take this to tabletop as well. So the tabletop variation looks like pressing up here, shifting down, scooping the arms to reach here. Full version, pressing lift, lower the hips, reach the arms, and legs come up. From there, we'll sweep back, putting this little flow together. And reaching to the teaser balance. And back down. And lifting the hips. And down. Good. So from here, let's take some hip circles. So I'm going to lean back onto my arms and take my legs to tabletop. So this can be done either with legs tabletop or full extended legs. What I want to try not to do is to dip down, let myself kind of cave in here. I'm keeping my core lifted and long. I also want to watch that I'm not arching my back. I want to have a nice neutral spine. This is a little bit of a challenging exercise. So in tabletop, we're going to draw little circles around out in front of us in the space. Circling around. Shoulders are nice and easy. I don't have a lot of weight on my arms. It's more balanced over my pelvis. Let's reverse. Circling out in front of us. Good. We could also be doing a longer version. Circles are small, not huge, because I want to keep my core nice and steady. Go ahead, come back on up. Let the feet open wide. Sitting nice and tall to start with, and then allowing the head to round forward. Again, just stretching over the legs, giving a little shake out, no, a little nod, yes. Coming back on up, we're going to take, coming to our side, and do a little lift on up. We're going to step our top foot in front of our bottom foot. We're going to take our bottom arm down. So first thing, we can just take a stretch over, letting our bottom elbow come to the floor, getting a nice side stretch here. Coming back up. Now we can go ahead into a little lift, pressing up, and exhaling back down. From here, I can take my arm and stretch towards my leg. And again, I can take my arm down, sweeping, pressing up, keeping those hips stacked, lowering down, up and over. This time, we're going to press on up, and then I'm going to sweep through, bringing my hips towards the ceiling, reaching back behind me for a little twist. Then I'm going to come back to my side and lowering back down. Final little stretch away, back to the other direction. Let's go ahead and take it around to our second side. So top leg is over that bottom leg. And first thing, we're just going to take a side stretch. So here's a nice modification. We can stretch over this way. Again, trying to stretch this whole side body. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm trying not to have my shoulders up by my ears. Coming up, I'm going to press into my top foot and the outside of my bottom foot to shift up to that side plank. And then lowering back down. And pressing up. Open. And down. The modification for this also could be on your forearms. We can lift and back down. My last one, I'm going to press up and I'm going to take it through for a twist, Sending my sit bones, my hips towards the ceiling. Back over and down. Good, everybody. We're going to go ahead and take one final stretch with the soles of the feet together, rounding forward. And then rolling up through the spine. We will go ahead and finish there for today. Thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.